Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you are listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. It's November the 30th, 2020, and today, friends, I'm going to talk about the great hope. Man, what a morning it has been. Long story short, I'll go ahead and get into it. I woke up early. I was up well before my wake up time, which is 4 o'clock for those of you guys that don't know. Yeah, I was up. I was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. I want to say maybe like a few minutes before it was time to get up, I was trying to figure out I kind of was like, well, let me look at the Bible verse of today. And I know that's out of order, right? But I felt like doing something different or whatever. So I took a look at the Bible verse of today, and it really didn't resonate with me or whatever. So I decided to try to read the whole chapter. And as I was reading the whole chapter that verse is in, I started to feel a little tired. So then that's when I tried to close my eyes a little bit. And then, of course, that was like the last 10 minutes before wake up time. So then my alarm goes off. And so it took me a few minutes to get out of the bed. It wasn't that I was asleep. It's just that I don't know. Maybe I was mental. Maybe I was mentally asleep. But anyway, so then after that, I, came in and started my routine. Now, I did things a little bit differently. I found a different app to work out with today. I shared it on the Guys Sex and Love page, but I think it's called Faith Fit. So I just find it or whatever, because I was thinking about being more intentional about everything, I guess. And so I was like, well, let me find another app and find an app that centers around what I want to think about or whatever. So that's what I did. And it finally downloads. So that was one thing to kind of slow me up a bit, because I was like, man, hold on now. It's taking too long to upload. I'm just trying to preview and see if I like it or whatever the case is. So next thing I know, I downloaded. Finally, it downloads. I was listening to some Untitled Fish, as you guys know, if you've been following me here on the Guys Sex and Love page, because I shared one of the songs I was listening to. And so finally the app downloads and opens, and so I clicked one of the workouts. I don't think I was ready for the workout, y'all. It was intense, man. I'm talking about all kinds of cardio, all kinds of my push-ups and crunches and all kinds of stuff. I was like, Lord have mercy. But I pushed through. And the interesting thing was, it was challenging me the entire time, because it is called Faith Fit. So the gentleman that was running it was kind of like, sharing Bible verses and like asking you to push through and having thoughts to think about and all these things. And I was like, this is good, but I wasn't ready. Oh Lord, help me, Lord. So that's how my workout went. And I was like, this will be real good when I'm not out of shape. Because, mind you now, y'all know over the past few days, I haven't really been doing any of the workout routine. I've been sharing it with you guys. I'm like, I hadn't done the workout routine today. I didn't do it today. So all of a sudden on this Monday, I decided to do this workout routine that was super intense. But anyway, it was good though. It was good at the end. I felt good. And then I did the prayer and meditation with Soul Space app. So after I did that, y'all, all of a sudden, I know it's gonna be random, but I'm sharing my process with you guys so I'm not just coming at you guys with randomness, or maybe I am, but it's not from me. I don't feel like. But anyway, so what happened was, after I did that and I did my prayer meditation with the Soul Space app, which was also good. Then I randomly, this the prologue for the Canterbury Tales came into my mind. I know that's probably the most random thing. I don't know if anyone else had to do that prologue when they were in school, but that's something I did in high school. And our teacher challenged us to learn the Old English version of that. And me being, the artiste, she gave us this like recording of the woman saying it in Old English. And me, I go and I guess I listened to it enough that I pick up her accent and everything, because I was like, I'm gonna make an A on this, because I think it was supposed to give us like an extra A or something, if we got it right or something like that, if we said it correctly. So me, I'm like, I'm gonna get this A, and so I go and I learn it, and I say the Old English perfectly and all this or whatever. I mean, in my humble opinion, you can ask my people that I went to high school with. And but all I know is I had to do it for my class, and then she asked me to also do it for another class. So, I mean, that I'm not tooting my own horn here, but anyway, and that last, I guess you want to call it a verse, that last verse or sentence of the Canterbury Tales kept running in my mind, and it was now look, the challenge, Lord, now it's been years now, I didn't go look at it, so if I say it wrong, don't judge me, because it's been decades since I did this, but it was like, him have hope Wanda they were sick, which translate in the English apparently to that they have hope when they were sick or something like that. But anywho, so that the word hope resonated with me this morning, and so here we are to do this juice this morning about the great hope. So the first verse I want to share with you all is Romans 15:13. It says, "May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that by the power of the Holy Spirit you may abound in hope." Friends, I don't know where we are today, right? I know November just came and went. We probably got one more day left in November. This whole entire 2020. I know people are, in their feelings about 2020. I mean, y'all know how I feel about 2020, so I ain't gotta keep, saying that. But, some of us may feel like we don't have any hope. There's nothing to hope in. Honestly, I mean, I guess this is a good time to address this as well. If you guys follow me or noticed yesterday, I did a live video challenge. So shout out to Allie. I know you guys value this girl Allie. She keeps talking about Allie on the podcast. But anyway, shout out to them, because again, this whole human trafficking issue is a serious issue. And so I ended up doing a challenge where I put myself in the shoes of a victim. I ended up getting under a desk and putting this, which is pretty much like the bottom of this crib, but it looked like a cage. I put that in front of me to simulate being in a cage, a small cage, and I did that for 15 minutes. I know that's not the most intense way that I could have done it, but as an almost 35-year-old woman under a desk, under a small desk. Now I know I'm small too, but it was uncomfortable. But basically it was just done. I just did it for more awareness. I call it Allie's Challenge. I challenge us all to do something like that to spread more awareness about these things that are going on. But yeah, I share that to say, not just to share that part, but I share that to say that there's a lot of things that may cause us to lose hope, right? So we need to remember that there is a great hope, I wanted to reiterate that because I know I can get a little tongue-tied. So, speaking of, Hebrews 11:1 says, "Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen." Psalms 33:18 says, "Behold, The eye of the Lord is on those who fear him, on those who hope in his steadfast love. I keep going. Psalms 31:24 says, "Be strong and let your heart take courage, all you who wait for the Lord." That's where our focus needs to be. Like I said, the workout today reminded me that, everything we need to be doing and to the glory and honor of God. Therefore, our focus needs to be on God. Each and every one of us. Perhaps things will look a little different if we did actually live that way, But but that's a whole nother juice. I'm just here to, remind us all this morning that there is a great hope in spite of all the craziness that's going on in the world, in spite of all the evil that's going on in the world. The great hope is in Jesus Christ. So Romans 8:24-25 says, "For in this hope we were saved. Now hope that is seen is not hope. For who hopes for what he sees? But if we hope for what we do not see, we wait for it with patience." So yes, friends, let's go ahead and exercise some of that patience today. Let's wait on the Lord. He's in control, and at the end of the day, he wins. He wins in the end. And so, in spite of how things look, that doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Now, the interesting thing is, friends, like I told you guys, I had an interesting morning. I shared it with you all already, right? And I told you guys how I started with the Bible verse of the day, which is, I told y'all now I don't usually do that. I usually wait to the end to see what the Bible verse of the day say. But I would say, I find it interesting now that it resonates, the Bible verse of today resonates a little bit more after my intense morning. And after him giving me this word for y'all, if you want to call it. So here it is, the Bible verse of today, Colossians 1:13. It says, "Who hath delivered us from the power of darkness and hath translated us into the kingdom of his dear Son." Who, y'all? Who? I tell you who, the great hope. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. If you like what you hear, then consider supporting our podcast. Every listener that supports us for $9.99 a month will be entered into our monthly raffle for a chance to win a free gift. So become a supporter today.